topic. Want to share your experience with English today? Did you learn a lot? Much? Did you find this class useful or not?
Yes, I have. I think that this class is very useful for me. I don't have any questions so far, but I can tell you a little about me.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell me about yourself.
yes. Hello, nice to meet you all. I start working in IT finally this month in Accenture, and this company is all in English. So I having a little hard time, and for that reason, this classes is helping me a lot.
It's good to hear that because that's the purpose of these classes. And I started out like thinking there will be only a few people, like 5 or maybe 10 people attending my workshops. This is a workshop, okay? So we work together, we plan these activities according to whatever comes up. And if
Mhm.
you have questions, you can send me your questions, and we can make this kind of workshops for you, okay?
Teacher, I have
And
a question.
we was talking, Alex. Okay.
Teacher, when I can find the groups to practice speaking.
Yes, we're going to organize that, and because I suggested some groups in other servers. There are some language servers, and there are people from all over the world where you can practice English, Portuguese, Chinese, Korean, Dutch, Hebrew, French, Italian, and Russian, and Tagalog, and other languages. It's like 1,000 languages. Um, but we're intending to organize a group to practice, like with programmers, all programmers. In this server, if you look up a little bit up there, if you scroll down, scroll up, you have to scroll up. Scroll up, you'll find a room. There's a place where you can start practicing. They say English, practice English, get started, practice, study resources, and oral practice. That will be a good place, okay, to start. Maybe we should organize and set a day and a time to meet up and talk. If you send me an private message or a direct message, I can share other information also. Okay. Bueno, en
Okay,
este server crearon un espacio ahí arriba. Si corren un poquito, dice Practice English, ¿sí? Get started, practice, study resources, and oral practice. Crearon un espacio para que puedan empezar a juntarse. Pero sería lindo que haya actividades, así que pueden ir dejando, ¿no? Decir, hola, soy, eh, no sé su nombre. Dicen, yo por ejemplo, hola, soy Edu, nos juntemos a practicar, soy de tal lugar. Obviamente, si somos programadores, todos aquí están en el mundo de programación. Eh, entonces pueden decir, veamos algo y organizar alguna actividad. Dejen sus mensajes en un chat, vayan dejando ahí sus mensajitos y alguien seguramente le va a responder. De a dos, de a tres van organizando. Si me mandan un mensaje a mí, probablemente muy ocupado porque hago muchas cosas, pero eh, un tiempo puedo estar 20 minutos, media hora practicando con ustedes. ¿Ok? Okay. Does anybody else want to talk?
I want to talk, but I don't know what to say.
Oh. How long? So you say you just joined Accenture.
Yes, that's correct. Uh,
Yeah. And
as
before that,
mhm.
before that, what did you do?
I am studying
Were
in
you?
the university,
Uh-huh.
um, computer science. Well, I am in my first year, and I do already a lot of course of programming, and I don't have work before. I haven't worked before at Accenture.
So this is your first job experience.
Yes,
Are you
yes,
happy with that?
yes, I'm really happy because I think that it's a good place to start. I don't know, maybe stay a bit longer. Uh,
Yeah. I heard
had,
that Accenture is a nice environment. Work. I have
yes,
a nice environment.
and had a lot of benefits. The next month, they're going to give me some money in
Some
pedidos ya
extra money.
to make deliveries, to order food for me.
That's good. I think.
Yes, and like they have classes of yoga and stretching for my back. And yes, it's good. It's good for my first job. But the big but is that I entered as a testing engineer. And I was looking more something like developer.
Okay, that's good. Maybe I should join that.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
it's
going.
Just join that company.
Yes, I hope that I keep learning and then, ¿cómo se dice postular?
Apply.
Ah, yes, I'm going to apply to Accenture as a developer.
You're gonna apply for the developer job.
Yes, yes.
Great.
Next year.
Next year. Today I took a workshop on Scrum. It was a little bit too much for today because I had a long day. It was quite busy, and I'm studying to become a full stack developer now. So
That's really
hopefully,
great.
yeah. I don't know if I want to work in IT. I'm trying to make up my mind.
Why not?
Um, because I work only. I have like a part-time job.
Mhm.
I only work for 20 hours per week. I don't think
That's
that I'm
the
going
dream.
to work like for 40 something hours a week.
Mhm. Maybe a job of full stack like freelance.
Yeah, but I should get more experience freelance.
Yes,
I don't
teacher.
know.
Teacher, but you are in the programming environment, or you
Yes.
have another profession.
Before the pandemic, I used to work as a tour guide, and I also have a background on marketing, on digital marketing, commerce, and digital marketing. I'm a front-end developer, and I'm currently working as an interpreter. That's a lot, and I speak.
But in your opinion, is more ethically be freelance or be
Effective.
affiliated to a to a to a empresa.
Oh, I've been working as a freelancer for I don't know, probably 6 years now. Yeah, with digital marketing, with the tour guide thing, because I love to travel, so it's the best way to do that.
yes,
Freelancing.
And where are you from, teacher?
yes.
Um,
Where
I,
do you live?
I
Or
was
where
born
you
in
live?
Argentina. I was born in Argentina. I'm living now in the United States.
Maybe you can apply for a company now that is the pandemic, so you can work from home right now and be in the company. I don't know, 1 year maximum. And with that experience, then you start working as a freelance. You quit the job and make your own job.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I love also sustainable development, and I'm helping working with projects now. I'm working with a non-profit from Africa, and I'm in charge of the crowdfunding campaign. So I do a lot of stuff. Um,
Yes, yes,
could
I
fit
see
anywhere,
that.
and I speak many languages besides Spanish and English. I speak other languages like German, for instance.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Teacher, and how did you take to learn English? How was your experience?
Experience with languages. I can tell you from learning other languages. We were talking about that in previous workshops because we talked about neuroscience, languages, and programming. And yeah, your brain develops some connections, and if you don't use your some parts of your brain, those connections just start to fade away, and they, the connections and the neurons just die. And so if you keep some parts of your brain and those connections active, those connections are enhanced or they get stronger. That's why once you learn a language, it's pretty easy to learn other languages. In my personal experience, I already shared this with in another session. And for instance, I also had some Latin and Greek when I was a kid. And I don't speak Romanian. Once I watched the video, I stumbled across um, this video on YouTube, and there was this girl speaking in a foreign language. I got a gist of what she was saying, so I kind of understood what she was talking about. I couldn't speak her language. That was Romanian. But then I just did some research and I found out that the language was Romanian. I don't speak Romanian, but I speak um, English, French, Italian, um, in Portuguese. Those are Romance languages, and so is Romanian also is another Romance language, and probably that's why I understood. Okay? But I don't speak Romanian, so probably those connections just make it easier because I speak 10 languages in total.
You know a lot. It seems like you are a really intelligent person.
And no, I'm just a regular guy, nothing
That
special.
that's what the intelligent person says. I am from Colombia, but I live in Argentina. And before move to Argentina, I only know about tango and football. But now living here, I see that Argentina is like a very intelligent person because I hear stories of Argentinians in other countries that make amazing things. Like, for example, in the NASA,
Hmm.
one Argentinian guy made the program to the thing that arrived to Marte, and I was like,
Mars.
wow, to Mars, to Mars.
But he's
Yes.
from
There are so many Argentinians around the world, and I heard a lot of stories about Argentinian people doing succeeding abroad. But no, I think I'm a regular guy. I don't I don't see anything special about me. Okay.
I follow in Twitter an Argentinian guy that is living in United States, and he said that he even finished the university. He made only like 1 or 2 years of university and work as a developer, and was so good that a company in United States make all the papers for he work there, and he say like it's more than you work and study constantly, and not about how big your brain is.
Yeah, I don't feel like attracted to live in a particular place. Sometimes I want to be in the mountains. Sometimes I want to be in the beach. Sometimes I want to hang out with my friends, but I have friends all over the world, so it's a little bit complicated. And I like to study. I like to do a lot of stuff. I'm taking 2 courses now to become a full stack developer. I'm giving these 2 workshops. I'm giving the English classes. I'm also a Spanish teacher for
Oh,
people from Europe and Asia, and I'm helping with the nonprofit from Africa. So quite busy. And I go out with
yes.
my friends. I like to party. I don't sleep that much.
You have a lot of different activities and jobs. I
Yeah,
can't believe.
mostly I'm volunteering. Like this. This is just
Mm.
volunteering because I found out that there are many places like this and people need it. Especially programmers. There are a lot of programmers all over Latin America trying to move abroad. Want to get hired with. They want to get a job in a foreign company, so they want best salaries. But they need to speak Spanish. Sorry, English.
Yes. Um, develop. The people say that the most important language to a developer learn is English.
Yeah, because even if you move to Germany,
Mm-hmm.
um, you
Hey, dude.
might use English. You don't speak that much in the work settings in German. But if you speak German, that would be a plus because there aren't many people speaking German.
Wow.
What is the problem with speak German?
No, there is no problem speaking.
And Portuguese, somebody here speak Portuguese?
Speak Portuguese.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
from Brazil.
Brazil. Onde mora?
Oh,
Onde mora?
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Como é
Beleza.
teu nome?
Trembolona.
Ok, tá certo.
Ó, gostei, hein?
Eu sou Edu.
Prazer. Such a pleasure, Edu.
Okay, likewise. Anyways, so we were talking about the works and stuff. And yeah, you should learn English. You should practice English. You should master English. And you're gonna get a good job. But you gotta start out with small things. Okay? Tienen que empezar con cosas pequeñas. Cosas que no le están dando importancia. La mayoría de la gente se preocupa por la entrevista laboral. Que dice, ay no, quiero mi entrevista laboral, Pero cuando estén con un compañero y le diga cómo hago para hacer esto, cómo hago para hacer lo otro, no pueden comunicarse con las personas. Así que tienen que prestar atención a todas las cosas esas. ¿Ok?
Entendi.
Okay.
Bueno, vamos a dejar entonces la sesión del día de hoy aquí. Y nos estaremos viendo el próximo fin de semana.
Okay, thank you so much, teacher.
Okay, thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for
Thank
this
you for
time,
sharing your
teacher.
experiences.
Thank you so much, teacher. Good night.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody. See you next weekend. Don't forget to send your messages. Okay? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much, teacher.
See you in the next class.
See you next weekend.
See you next weekend. Be safe.